Oh, goodness, Doug, I'm tired. How about you?
I am tired. I am tired.
You're tired? Tired. So what are we talking about tonight?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to believe. What is it? Today is October 21st. That means in just a little over 2 months it actually will be Christmas.
Well, if you look at all the stores,
Yeah, it's already Christmas.
everything is Christmas.
We just had a Halloween party here last night, and you said, why don't we go ahead and take down all these decorations and decorate for Christmas? So you're even thinking of that.
We have a party the first Sunday of December.
Yeah, so we do have to be prepared.
It'll be here before you know it.
That's true. That's true.
So you go ahead and do that.
What, decorate?
Yeah.
You know I'm not the decorator.
And you won't have to decorate the tree or put the lights on it because the new tree we're getting will have lights on it.
We're not getting a new tree. That's such a waste of money.
Getting a new tree.
You need to
Stay tuned in about 3 weeks and see who
won.
see who
See if
won,
there's a
yeah.
tree in this basement. We'll see. So you performed, well, I guess you officiated a wedding yesterday.
Yes, it did.
You want to tell me a little bit about that? I mean, you don't need to tell privates or, you know, who the people are, but just a little bit about the day, the evening.
It was a good day. And I'll even tell you who it was. I don't think they would mind at all. It was Jason and Laura Gould. It was a good day. They told me months ago that they were having a outside wedding in October, middle of October. A little challenging maybe, being cold and with all the rain, but it was a great day. Sun was out, sun was shining. It was dry for the last several days, so parking wasn't an issue. And the day was just a very good day.
What did you say? There was something a little bit special, though, that happened during that time, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, at the end, during the reception, before the meal, there was a lot of people that was heading outside with a certain degree of excitement and so forth. And there was a double rainbow that was basically right over where the wedding was, which, if you look at that from the religious significance, God gave Noah a sign of the covenant, his promises, with a rainbow. So that was actually pretty special.
Yeah, and you know that no matter how many times you see a rainbow, if you ever see people just always flock out wherever they are, they take pictures, they look at it, and they're just like in awe of this rainbow, even though they've seen these rainbows hundreds of times throughout their life. And I think that says something that's kind of God letting us know He is here and He does keep His promises. And even though people may not want to admit it, it's almost like a little connection there with God, just for that brief moment, even if you don't feel Him a lot, you do at that moment.
Yeah, so since coming to the understanding of the significance of rainbows in the Bible, it has a little different meaning
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
If you think about having a double rainbow yesterday, why did we have a rainbow at all? It wasn't raining. It hadn't rained since the morning.
That's true.
So
Where did that, yeah.
conditions didn't seem to be there for a rainbow to happen. So
Yeah.
some weather man might be able to tell you why.
I'm sure somebody could tell you why, but I don't know. But they're pretty nonetheless, doesn't it?
Yeah. So all in all, it was a very good day.
And then last night, after the wedding, we came home and we had a Halloween party, and we're pretty much we're having like a little Halloween special tonight, and
yes, my wife put on a very good party last night, mainly for family, but we had a good time.
We had a good time. Good time.
Just enough people here to play some games to have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did good as always.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you. We looked pretty smoking hot, I thought, yes.
Yeah, as high as we can look.
You and them little leotards. That was nice, that was nice. Oh, by the way, I forgot something. Can you go upstairs and get that one paper for me?
If you want me to.
I will. I mean, I would like, yeah, I won't. I'll let you get it, but. So anyway, we had a good time last night. We played lots of games. A little bit of spooky stuff. We played a game where you pass around the body parts of poor John, dearly departed man, who the game kind of represents that you're digging up his butt. Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug. Doug. I think something's going on with the electric, Doug.
I don't know, this looks all right up here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Something's going on down here. Can you come and see?
I'll be there in a minute. Are they working?
Not really.
I don't know what's going on.
Doug, it's getting creepy down here. Hurry up. Doug, something's beside me. Get down here, Doug. Now. Ah! Doug, I think it's that witch from the foyer.
Oh, I'm not coming down
Yeah,
there.
come down.
No,
Doug, hurry up.
I'm staying up here.
Get down here, Doug. No.
What's that?
That's that witch. I'm going upstairs now.
Come on back down here.
Ah, that's even worse than the
That's
witch!
good.
No! No, not that! Oh, Doug, finally, you sat down.
Yes, we did.
Yes, okay, I think we're ready.
We
but
okay?
I think so. Let me get these lights though. My gosh almighty.
I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know either. It's been weird. It's been weird all week.
Well, let's turn it on and do this.
Okay, let me get the lights. Close this door here. What in the world happened to you?
Me? What happened? What happened to you?
I don't know. I got a little skirt on, some tights.
I like it.
You do? Let me see your tights.
I don't know if I want to show you my tights, because they're tight.
They're tight.
We're like rockers or something.
You gotta stand back so people can see what you look like.
I might wear this to work.
We look good.
We
We
look
look good. The hair's hanging in my face. So anyway, of course we knew all this was going to happen. This isn't surprising, and we're terrible actors and actresses. That wasn't too good on our part, was it?
Well, you are.
Oh, so we're here to talk to you tonight about Halloween. Doug,
What about Halloween?
well, can you tell me some thoughts of what your Halloweens were like as a kid?
We had good Halloweens as a kid.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
We mainly I remember trick or treating with the youth group
Yeah.
more than anything.
Yeah.
We went to the Brethren Church in our youth group. Mom and Dad were the youth leaders at that time. I was probably 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah.
We would all hop in a van, everybody would dress up, and they would drive us around the different houses, and we would go trick-or-treating. At that time, we trick-or-treated for UNICEF. We would not
Yeah.
only candy, but they would collect money
Money
also
for UNICEF, yeah.
UNICEF.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if UNICEF still,
I don't know, I'd have to look up
identity,
information on
but,
UNICEF, but a lot of people used to trick or treat for UNICEF back then.
yep.
So, and of course, everybody had to have the porch lights on who wanted us to come. When we were younger kids, younger, we used to go to, like, it was always that we would go to relatives, because we lived out in Cessna, so we didn't have I mean, you couldn't walk house to house out in Cessna.
And we couldn't either.
So what we did was, Mom and Dad would take us trick or treating, and we would drive like 20 minutes to King, or to my grandparents and aunts and uncles, and then we'd drive on to Claysburg to my other grandma's house. You may go to aunts and uncles, and you might only get about 7 or 8 stops for the whole evening, and you could drive 10 to 15 miles between each house. But the thing was, it was fun. It was a way to visit family, but also they actually took the time to guess who you were, because
Even though they knew who
they
we
already
were.
knew
Yeah,
who we
but
were.
They made
And-
it fun that way.
And then we would get a lot of candy from our relatives. Do you remember those little trick-or-treat Halloween little baggies that the treats would go in? I don't know if they still do those or not. They
I
were
don't
just like
remember
a
that.
little teeny baggie with treats in them.
Don't remember that.
Oh, wow, you missed out. I'll have to look it up online and show you. I bet you I could still order some. But Halloween was fun. There was always parades, Halloween parades. Like you said, youth group activities. Some of the churches in Bedford even would have turned their church into a haunted house.
Yeah, we lived on a farm, so we had the barn. So Dad always made a haunted thing up in the barn for
Yeah.
Halloween. The youth group would come and they would tell scary stories and,
Oh, yeah.
and do different things. So yeah, Halloween was fun.
Fun. Haunted hay rides too. That
Right.
that was fun. Or the maze, the corn maze, going through a maze, getting lost, whatever. But to me, nobody ever put it into my head that that was something that shouldn't be celebrated. When we thought of Halloween, we weren't thinking of evil. We were thinking of fun. Hey, this is a fun time of make-believe. Let's dress up. Let's see how scary we can be.
Let's see how much candy we can get.
See how much
Well,
candy.
Let's be honest about
Well,
it.
yeah, candy was the main goal. That was the main goal. How much candy you would get, and you'd throw it all out in the floor. But it was all just fun. It's fun. We're dressed up tonight. That was fun. 80s, we were young adults. We graduated. I graduated in 82. You graduated. Wait, no, I
You were in
graduated.
80, I was in 81.
I graduated. I tried to make myself younger there by a few years.
Well, her memory's going.
Woo! Yeah, 80 and 81. So the 80s rock bands would have been when we were just heading into our late teens, early 20s.
Right.
And I got a list of the top 10 rock bands of the 80s. Now this, I don't know who this list is from. I mean, that might have been their idea
Yeah,
of
well,
the top
let's
10.
hear it.
Okay, the top 10 rock bands. Number 1 was Queen.
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that was a good group. They had tons of hits. Now, Guns N' Roses, I liked several of their songs, but to me, were they getting closer, you think, to the late 80s? I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
They had good songs. AC/DC, that was a big one.
Yeah,
That was a big one. Yeah, I loved AC/DC. Bon Jovi, of course, everybody knows who Bon Jovi is. And Bon Jovi still, I think, has concerts today. I'm pretty sure, because I think I see on Facebook of some women who really, I can think of a few ladies on Facebook who absolutely love Bon Jovi. And Van Halen,
Yeah, that was
excellent
good.
group, yes. Def Leppard,
Yep.
that pours some sugar on me. You remember that?
Yep.
Yep, that was a good one. Motley Crue. Now, I didn't really listen to Motley Crue. Did you?
Not a whole lot.
Journey.
Journey was good.
Journey
Phil
had
Collins.
it. Yeah. No, Phil
No,
Collins.
no.
No.
That was different.
That was, you're thinking of, he used to play in Genesis, didn't he?
Genesis, yeah.
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
The
Journey.
Perry guy.
Rick Perry, or
No,
Steve
not-
Perry.
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry.
Sorry, see? Now you,
Rick Perry, he's the governor of Texas.
is he really? Okay. Metallica. I didn't listen to Metallica.
Didn't me either.
But I did listen to Aerosmith, and I had a lot of 8-tracks of Aerosmith. Toys in the Attic was one of them, I think. There was all kinds of good stuff there. Now, I don't know that I would listen to bands today that were like that, but I'll tell you what, I don't even think they have good bands like that today.
I don't think so either. Your hard rock today is not what it was. like
No,
back
this
then.
was some good rock there. But,
There's a few missing though. Maybe these were later, but Foreigner.
oh yeah, well, Foreigner was on down. These are just the top 10.
They were later. Okay.
Well, I don't know if it was later. No,
Just
Foreigner.
they didn't make the top 10.
Well, to this person's top 10. I don't
Foreigner,
know.
Styx.
Oh, yeah, those were great. Who else?
Air Supply.
Yeah. The
Barry Manilow.
Barry Man. Hey, you know what? I like Barry
I did
Manilow.
too.
I did. Seals and Croft. Is it Seals and Crofts or Seals and Croft? Oh, a lot of excellent groups. But here we sit today, Doug, and we are pretending. Because we're pretending and we're dressed up, does that make us 80s rock stars? Because we're pretending?
No.
No, but it's fun to pretend once
It's
in a
fun.
while. It's fun. So, and this is kind of tying into that. When you were a child, did you pretend? Did you play cowboys and Indians?
Oh, yeah, we played cowboys and Indians, police, all that kind of
Cops
stuff.
and robbers?
Yeah. Yep, we were running around in the woods, up on the mountain, playing all
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah. And all that time, it was just fun to pretend. When you were shooting those little guns, you knew it was all fun and make-believe. That's kind of what Halloween is, to me. It was always about fun and make-believe. Another thing about Halloween is scary. It's scary, spooky stuff.
Spooky.
Did you like scary movies when you were growing up?
No, I was never big into the horror movies, no.
There was some things here about scary movies, or just, some people just like to be scared. And it doesn't have to be scary movies. It can be, you've often told me you'd like to, what is it when you drop out of a plane? Skydive.
Yeah, skydive.
Skydive. I said he's gonna have to wait till I'm old and the life insurance policy is really high, because you're not doing it until I'm old, the kids are all grown.
Anybody who
grandkids.
wants to go, call me.
Yeah. You'll probably get a phone call
Yeah.
from somebody who wants to go skydiving. Well, you're not taking Doug with you. He's not allowed to go.
Call me.
But it can be from skydiving, bungee jumping, the rides. You like some of the scariest rides. What is it that we like about being scared?
I don't know. I guess there's just a certain amount of thrill to that kind of being scared, but I never felt that watching a scary movie.
It's a different type. One is a thrill, I think, and the other is actually having
The intensity
yeah,
of
the
it,
intensity of it. But there is, let's see, several studies have shown that males like scary films much more than females. Well, you must not be at that. It's not that they truly enjoyed being scared. It is actually that they had great satisfaction of being able to say that they conquered and mastered something that was threatening. They enjoy the feeling that they made it through. So during it, they might be all tense, but they're like, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to make it through this. I'm going to show that I'm tough. Where,
Hopefully nobody saw him crying.
yeah, like crying like a little girl. Then this other one said that some people enjoy the physical sensations that can accompany being scared. From the adrenaline rush to the racing heart to the perspiring palms. And this guy in his study said people who thrive on riding roller coasters, that would be you, there's almost nothing else, this is something, including sex, that can match it in terms of the incredible sensory experience that the body is put through. Wow. Did you like roller coasters? We won't go there, but
Well, somebody ain't doing it right.
yeah, something's wrong if you like the roller coaster ride better. Here, this one too, they talk about some of the scariest movies are the seven deadly films. Oh, these are the seven deadly films. There was that Seven Deadly Sins. Wasn't there one movie called like that
It
with
was
Brad
Seven.
Pitt?
Yeah, it was called Seven.
Seven.
Yeah.
Was that scary?
It wasn't scary, it was intense.
Intense.
I
Well,
watched it,
sometimes
and
they
I
were.
probably won't watch it again. Not because I just didn't like the ending.
Oh, okay. Just like the one with the guys all out on the boat. What was that called? And they all died at the end.
Perfect Storm.
But that was dumb. It wasn't a perfect storm to me, because anywhere, when all the characters die at the end then I think, then why did I watch it?
Well, this ending was good, but it was just kind of disturbing.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I don't like
I-
disturbing,
no.
yeah. And they have Friday the 13th, The Shining, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, and Poltergeist. Those are some of the scariest movies. That would have been back in the 90s, I think they said, when this was taken. But The Exorcist, I have never, ever watched The Exorcist.
I haven't either.
I have watched commercials previewing it, and I can still visualize one of those commercials. The previews of that, of her going down the steps backwards, are weird. Ugh. That was enough just to say, nope, I'm good. I don't need to be
I don't
scared.
want to watch that one.
So, And let's see, this one has here about how some people just, thrive on these. But this one has, when The Exorcist was initially released 3 decades ago, there were several cases of adults who experienced such high levels of distress that they needed to be hospitalized. Can you imagine needing to be hospitalized? And it just goes on to tell you that, it's the same thing with kids. There's an attraction to forbidden, something that's forbidden. In the same way that adolescents want to know what it's like to drink too many beers, smoke cigarettes, or drive their cars too fast. So it's the same kind of thing.
Kind of draws you in.
Kind of draws you in, yeah. It's interesting how we are. But, I did read that, but let's see what else we had here. Oh, we already did that. I'll pause, I'll cut this out.
Did you want to talk about the different opinions of Halloween, or?
Okay, wait, let's just pause here a minute.
I wasn't sure where all you were going with all that.
You tell me what you want to say, and we'll put it in here.
What do you have in yours?
Oh, I'm just going to talk about stuff, so if you have differences of opinions, yeah, that's good. I have this one about the guy talks about, why he thinks it would be good.
Well, why don't you just continue with those factoids, and then we'll do the Halloween thing at the end.
Okay. Will you let me know when you want to say something?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's just pause here a minute. Okay, we'll pause right now. So Doug, what's your opinion? Do you think Christians should celebrate Halloween?
Personally, I do not see where that's a problem, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, in all reality, everybody has to do what's right for them. So if you do feel convicted that Halloween is a definite off-limits, a no-no for you, then by all means don't do it. But the thing is don't make other people feel like they shouldn't be doing it just because that is your conviction.
Yeah, that's what the first thing I was going to say. Ultimately, Christians must decide for themselves to follow your own conviction. So
Yeah,
if you feel that it's not something you should do, don't do it.
don't do it, yeah.
And I'm not going to criticize you for that.
No.
And, it shouldn't be something that divides us, but I can never remember anybody celebrating Halloween with any type of satanic thoughts in mind, or spirit worshiping, or anything having to do with that. That side
if
of
they
things,
were,
but-
they weren't a Christian probably. 9 times out of 10, if you're there hanging out, trying to hang out with Satan, you're probably not a Christian.
Probably not, but
Or not
yeah.
practicing a Christian
Yeah.
faith.
I would not celebrate Halloween with any of that in mind.
No,
So, yeah, for me, if we're just having fun with it and having a good time and celebrating, I'm not even sure what you can't really call it a celebration. I'm not sure what you're celebrating.
Well, what you're celebrating is just a party, a feel-good fellowship, fun. And one of the things is why I think we celebrated. Nobody even brought that up till how many years ago did people stop thinking that it was okay for Christians to celebrate Halloween? Well, who just decides randomly that, you know what, maybe it's been going on for some time and I just wasn't aware of it.
I think probably that's been the case. I think it's probably always been people who would feel that way.
But it's
But
just
as
more
kids,
vocal.
we didn't
probably didn't know
understand
it.
all that, and we probably just are more in tune with it now.
Yeah.
But I would say there's probably been people that would have argued that fact a long time ago.
I just don't remember, like now they'll call them, I guess, like harvest festivals or character days. I'm thinking that this is in the last 20 years or so, because I don't recall of ever having character days or hearing about character days or harvest festivals and stuff like that until,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything in this particular thing that says anything about that.
Well, I just know that here, they can't, I don't know that they can classify it as Halloween anymore. But the thing is, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's still the same thing.
Still the same thing.
Yeah,
You change the
you
name.
can change
and
the
you're
name.
celebrating the same way. What's the difference?
Yeah, if you're still having parties, you're still getting candy, you're still dressing up, you haven't changed a darn thing about it. I think more so, to me, it is a heart issue. I think everything has to do with heart, where you are at in your heart. If you're having fun, that's different. If you're not harming people out there with your celebration. Now, some people will go out and any party is a chance for overindulgence and all kinds of things, but yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I'm not going to read them, but there are scriptures throughout the Bible that people can use to argue the fact that you should not celebrate it. But to me, even reading those scriptures has to do with a lot of witchcraft, satanic stuff, offering your children as sacrifices.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we sacrificed any children last night.
No, we didn't do that. We didn't do that.
If you look at those scriptures, I can see where somebody
Could say, well,
could
yeah.
take that and believe that, and there again, that's fine if that's what they want to believe. You're definitely not hurting anything if you don't celebrate Halloween because of your Christian convictions. So
I just think it's the same thing as, okay, we have decorations here, which we're going to be taking down because we had the party. But look at the creepy man, or whatever the heck that is, behind us. We got this big hideous bat above us and all that. We got decorations all over the place. We had that creepy witch, that got off my parents. Just because they're sitting in the house doesn't mean I'm worshiping them. I got this little goofy thing here, little pumpkins. Just because they're in this house, we had them here for fun. Kind of reminds me of, we have a picture of Jesus upstairs. I can wear a cross necklace. I can put the little fish on my car, the sticker. But those things don't mean anything if I don't take them to heart, because you can have all that stuff. You can have your butt planted in the church seat every week, have Jesus all throughout your house and little pictures and statues or whatever you want to have, but you can walk out your door and act like you are a child of Satan, and make life miserable for yourself and everyone around you. It has nothing to do with the little decorations. It's all a heart thing. What am I worshiping? Am I having fun, or am I worshiping Satan? So
we might get some blowback on that. But I agree with you.
well, you know what? That's okay. I was at that Tres Dias weekend. It's a Christian retreat, and a lot of ladies were there. And the one lady was talking about her self-worth. She didn't have a lot of self-worth. And the sad part is, her exterior, she is beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. And I'm thinking, this woman doesn't feel that she has self-worth. But that's just it. It's all an outer shell. It's what's inside.
It's inside that counts.
But she looked up so many scriptures. She has a book of who she says she is in God, who God sees her. And she just has all these beautiful scriptures. And the thing is, I don't really care anymore if I would get blowback, because I know who I am in God. I don't need to worry about what man thinks of me, as long as I know I am a child of God, and He loves me, and He knows that our relationship is a constantly changing, growing relationship. Somebody can say, hey, Tonya, I don't agree with you, and I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm okay with that too. And really, we need to be able to have disagreements and not condemn each other.
Yeah.
So, if you don't agree with us,
That's okay.
that's fine too.
That's okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay with that.
It is a comfort knowing who you are in Christ, though.
It is. It makes a difference. It does make a difference.
We can get tied up in knots worried about what people think about us. And it's not that you don't care what people think about you.
No, everybody
but
wants
that's
to,
not
yeah.
the most important thing.
No.
It's more important what Christ thinks about you.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow has a post on Facebook
Oh,
that
really?
says that same thing.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't seen that. But here is this guy, says this: somewhere along the way, a significant population of the church decided Halloween was evil and we should not partake of this pagan holiday. So in an effort to be in the world but not of the world, we secluded ourselves from the greater community every Halloween. These Christian communities go around running to their sanctuaries to escape devil worship in the form of 5-year-olds dressed up as Power Rangers. No scheme of the devil could be more insidious than this. At this point, some well-intentioned person would love to tell me how Halloween came into existence, that its origins come most likely from the Celts, who believe Halloween was the day when ghosts, spirits, and fairies were more likely to be seen than any other day of the year. Point taken. Just remember how we celebrate Christmas. The tree inside with lights, the lights on our house, and the stockings above the mantel have pagan roots as well. December 25th was originally a holiday celebrating the god Nimrod in a similar fashion of trees, lights, and stockings. So there again, we don't know what we celebrate, how we celebrate has pagan roots. But he goes on to say Halloween is a once-a-year opportunity where everyone is out and about. Children with parents in tow are running door to door for the next bit of free candy. The cranky old man turns his porch light on and gives out candy by the handful. Not to mention, somewhere in the neighborhood, there is a party happening. Wait, if the church stopped being afraid of the world on Halloween and began to engage sorry, I'm going to cut that. What if the church stopped being afraid of the world on Halloween and began to engage it? There is a church community I deeply love who have redefined how they interact with Halloween. Instead of retreating to the shelter of their buildings or their homes, they engage with the neighborhoods. Their children get dressed up because it's fun, go door to door asking for candy. After all, candy, other than Tootsie Rolls, is delicious, and sit on their front lawns talking with their neighbors. They have decided that Halloween is not just another day, rather it is the one day a year when all of the neighbors are out in the streets. Therefore, they have the unique opportunity of reacting and interacting with everyone. If you feel convicted that you shouldn't celebrate Halloween, you certainly don't have to. But perhaps you should reconsider how you use the opportunities the holiday provides to reach others. If nothing else, Halloween is a day designed by our culture to engage with our neighbors. Perhaps instead of condemning the evils of Halloween, or even simply turning off the front porch light on October 31st, you should consider giving out candy and chatting with your neighbors, or inviting everyone to a party. Engage with your community. Who knows, you may have the joy of watching the resurrected Jesus bring those who are dead to life.
I have something that reads basically the same way.
Yeah.
Halloween brings people of the world to our doorstep. Halloween brings our neighbors out into the streets. What a great opportunity to develop a new relationship and share our faith. And then I like this one. Is it possible that our negativity towards Halloween only alienates the people we seek to reach? Can we be in the world, but not of the world?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think as a Christian, that's a good motto. We have to live in this world.
We have to live in this world.
But
And we might as well.
We do not have to.
We don't have to be of it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes you just need to have fun. You need to have fun. You need to laugh. And the best way to have fun and to laugh is to get a group of people together, whether it's celebrating something as stupid as Halloween. It's just another excuse to get together. But laughter is so good, and fun is good for us. You know, we work all the time, and we talked about how we don't have fun. Like, actually, we do have fun, but how you get drug out, you get tired, you get down. If you don't plan fun activities or laugh or just enjoy life, my gosh almighty, you can turn out to be one of them dried up, old, shriveled
It gets a little depressing after
people.
a while.
Yeah, so, but no.
So I'm assuming you're going to tell us about fun. Do you have some?
I
fun
do have
facts?
some fun, just some things that why it's important to have fun. This says here, fun is the equation of balance. So paying bills, paying off loans, clearing debts, and putting food on the table is important, but we shouldn't neglect our well-being just because we're expected to slog it out at work and bring home the bacon. Do you remember as a child when you didn't have, well, you still had school, but you didn't have all the responsibilities, and your parents would tell you, you might as well enjoy it now because, you know, school would be the best times and
Yep.
days of your life.
They were right.
They were right. We couldn't see it then, but now you have so many responsibilities when you buy your first house, when you have a child, when you have to work. You have to work to have things, to just survive. And then the mundane, it just starts to become a chore. But we can balance that out.
If we let it, it can become.
Yeah, you can balance it out. The way to balance that out is to have some fun.
Rock and roll!
Yeah, maybe not that much fun. Fun gives you strength to go further. To put it plainly, fun keeps you sane amidst the stresses and demands of daily life. When we are having fun, we'll naturally feel happier. What's not to like about having fun when our elevated well-being in keeping us healthier in its own little ways? Besides, life is too short not to include fun.
You gotta have fun.
You gotta have
laugh.
fun. You gotta have fun. People are more productive when they don't neglect fun. Don't you agree that all your favorite teachers back in school injected fun into their classes to keep you curious, to ensure that you stayed intrigued and come back for more? I mean, if I am going somewhere and I meet people, I'm going to kind of want to hang out with the fun people. I'm not going to want to hang out with the people who just sit like a bump on a log and are so stressed out. And I mean, they're just...
People always hang around the life of the party.
They do, they do.
And did you ever get a laughing spell to where you just can't
You can't stop.
and you don't even know why you're laughing?
But you feel good afterwards. It says laughter makes us healthier.
It equals out the stress. It eliminates the stress. It doesn't eliminate it, but it sure helps
Sure
relieve
helps
it.
it.
Yeah.
It says laughter touches our soul. Laughter keeps things in perspective. Laughter helps us stay positive. And laughter is loving. There's nothing better than being around people who can make you laugh. I mean...
That's why I keep you around.
Yeah.
You make me laugh all the time.
Well, we had fun last night. We had fun laughing at our little Halloween party. We had lots of games. We had food. It was a good time of fellowship. We just had a blast.
Yeah, it was good. Yep,
Blast.
it was a good
So,
time.
It's,
You all missed it.
y'all missed it. Yeah, yeah.
Next year.
Next year we'll have a big. Maybe we'll have like a big party like Kivens threw at our house when we were at the ocean.
Yeah, we weren't laughing too much at that.
That didn't cause us to laugh. He had his fifth year class reunion.
It's his first reunion they
Which would be a
had.
5-year,
Yeah.
5-year class reunion at our house while we were at the ocean. Of course, he didn't live here anymore. He was living elsewhere. Why they chose to have it here is beyond me.
We weren't here and we had a pool.
That's right, we had a pool. So, I mean, I'm sure they had a blast, but maybe we'll have a party like that next year. We'll just have, everybody over.
Well, we were really planning last night to have a fire outside, to have a movie outside, and people could mingle in and out. But we had to change the date. A lot of people couldn't make it, so we
Yeah.
just had it in the house. But
We still
maybe
had a
next
good
year we
time.
could do a little earlier and to where it's not so cold outside.
Yeah, and we'll just call it a harvest festival or something.
There you go.
We're gonna have it end of
We'll just
we're
call
gonna
it-
a fall festival,
We'll
a
just
fall
call
fest.
just call it a party.
Yeah, or just a party.
That's what we called it in school. Get a party, man!
Yeah, you didn't have to put
Party!
you didn't have to put a label on it. Somehow everybody knew where the parties were
Yeah,
at.
it's always out in the cornfield.
Yeah, so. But anyway, that's all I have. Doug, did you have something that you wanted to talk about more?
Nope, we already talked about it.
We're good. I think I have it all down. Oh, you know what's another Halloween thing? Carving pumpkins. We didn't do that this year. I saw where Kimberly and David and Lexi did, but we didn't carve
Well, we
pumpkins.
didn't, that's normally something you do with the kids, and we,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What would be the point? Yeah. We're old. We can't have fun like that anymore.
I can do something else other than carving a pumpkin.
Yeah. Oh, and we got some scary movies. Jaws was one of them because we can't handle the real scary ones.
Yeah, and then the Monster House, the animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might have to watch those now.
Cool, let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go watch Jaws. We'll talk to y'all later. Oh wait, we gotta pray.
It's your turn.
It is. It is.
Hot mama.
Hot mama. Thank you, Lord, for another day. And Lord, we just thank you for the gift of laughter. We thank you for the gift of friendship and fellowship. Lord, just be with us and be with everybody, all those little trick-or-treaters this year when they are out and about, that they are safe and that they can have fun. And they can have fun with make-believe, Lord. Just lift their little spirits up to you, that they keep on searching for you. And we just thank you. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Good night. Yeah, what's that? What was that you did last night?
I'm
I don't
not sure
even
what
know,
that
right?
stands for. What is that?
I don't know. I don't know.